I miss you.
Oh, yes, I miss you too.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Most than welcome. So guys, it's official now. Good morning. Today is the best day of the week because it's Friday and it's starting our weekend. And it's the best day of the week because it's my meeting and it's the part of the week that I pass with you guys. So it's my favorite day speaking in English. Before we start, I want to know if someone is coming for the first time, just let me know, raise your hand in their camera, just to say hi and welcome. No one for the first time, okay.
I'm here for the first time.
So Sarah, welcome aboard. I will explain how TNT works. So it's my pleasure to have you here in this meeting. So I want to emphasize that it's a meeting, not an English class. It's a conversation. It's a conversation meeting. So the conversation and the meetings all in English. And I'm not an English teacher, so I'm not here to teach you. I'm here to practice with you and learn with you as well. And we have other languages. We have Spanish, Italian, French, German, English. And we have more than, I don't know, almost 40 hours of meetings per week, I don't know, in English. And now you can join for 6 hours for free. Then if you want more, practice more, we have the page program as well. In the page program, you have some benefits. You know the topic and the questions before everyone. So that's the reason I started asking who knows the topic. And today is one of my favorite topics to talk about in English or in Portuguese. Who is joining us for a long time knows that I already bring this topic, but has a lot of time. So I think no one talking about this, especially in my meetings. So, yeah, this is TNT, and the question is on chat. And I will present myself for Sarah, that I know doesn't know me, and for who don't know me. I am Ana. I am 26 years old, in Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais, a physiotherapist, crossfiteira. I'm married with my husband, and we have a little dog. I'm hostess here on TNT for 1 year and 2 or 3 months. I think that's it about me. And the topic today is 5 languages of love. I love this topic. Yes, okay, I will divide the rooms. Just a sec. And we can start. Okay, just let me create the rooms. Okay. In the end of the meeting, I will end the live and pass a video. I must pass the video now, but I forgot to bring the live. So I will explain a little bit what's the 5 languages of love. 5 languages of love, it's the way that you feel loved and you demonstrate your love. So you need to think about language of love in both ways. The way that you feel loved and the way that you demonstrate your love. And we have 5 languages of love. First one, we have gifts. If you demonstrate or feel loved, receiving or giving gifts. It doesn't matter the value of this gift. It's not about too expensive gifts, but it's about, oh, I want to give you this because I remember about you when I saw this, like this, the first one. The second, it's quality of life. When you feel loved or demonstrate your love, when you passed a quality of time with someone. An example, with no cell phones, no Instagram, no WhatsApp, just spending your time with this person. It's the second one. The third one, it's words of affirmation. When you feel loved or demonstrate your love, when you say some words of affirmation, not about the characteristic of this person, but about who this person is. An example, I know that Bruna is funny and she's always happy. And when I say this word for her, I am demonstrating my love for her. And okay, words of affirmation, gifts, quality of time. The love number 4, acts of service. When someone demonstrates or feel loved, when someone gives some service for this one. An example, washing dishes, cleaning the house, washing the clothes. I feel loved when I woke up in the morning and my husband already cleaned my dog's space. So I feel really loved because he separated time of his morning and this really rush morning, and he did it for me. I feel really loved. And the last one is physical touch. It's really common physical touch. When you feel loved, when someone touch you, giving a hug or a kiss. So 5. Just to remind you, actor of, Bruna, I love you. She typed it on the chat, so you can remember about this. So let's try to have a good conversation about this. If you don't know a lot about this 5 love of language, you can start with your own knowledge, and in the end, I will show you a video. Okay? A long introduction. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, just accept the invitation and having fun. Okay, so Mariana, Carla, Sarah, and Mateus, you don't need to accept any invitation because you will be here in the room with me. So if you can, open your camera because we are live on YouTube. So just me and Marina are with our faces there. But if you can't, okay, no problem. Let's start with introduction. Mariana, I'm sorry. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Good morning. My name is Mariana. I'm 25 years old. I'm living in São Paulo, Brazil. And for me, it's a pleasure to be here one more morning to improve my speaking skill, learn new vocabulary, and share these different visions about this topic.
Thank you, Mariana. It's my pleasure to have you here. Sarah, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, good morning. My name is Sarah. I'm 21. I live in Goiânia, Goiás. Let me see. I'm happy for staying here because I started my experience with English have a little time ago. So staying here it's good because I can learning more things. So I'm happy.
Yes, my pleasure to have you here. Welcome. Mateus.
Hi, my name is Mateus. I am 22 years old. I live in Brasilia, and I think that's it.
Okay, welcome. Carla.
Hello, my name is Karen. I'm 35 years old. I'm from São Paulo, but I'm living in the Netherlands right now. My husband was invited to work here, and we moved with our family last in the January of this year. So that's it. I'm enjoying to stay with you.
Okay, so welcome. Let's start with the first question. Before this second questions, have you ever listened about 5 loves of language? Yes, no. Maria.
Yes, I
You are
watched.
a psychologist.
Yes, yes. But there's a video, the Rita Von Hunt, she talk about this topic. It's interesting. I hear about through this video.
Oh, nice. Nice. And you, Carla, have you ever listened?
No, it's the first time that I'm hearing about this kind of explanation, but I'm thinking very interesting topic to discuss.
Okay. So I hope you can understand more about this. It's like a universe. So it's a long topic. Wesley, welcome aboard. Do you want to present yourself?
Yeah, I'm Wes. I'm from Tocantins.
How old are you, Wesley?
I'm 3 years old.
3?
Just kidding. I'm waking. I'm 36. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm awaking.
No worries. We need the time to push our brain up. Have you ever, Wesley, we are talking about 5 loves of language. I will send here on chat the questions for you and a little resume about which is the 5 loves of language. Mateus, have you ever listened about 5 loves of language?
Yes, I think so, but I don't know much about this topic.
Okay. And you, Sarah?
I know some things about this topic, but not all.
Okay. So let's go to the questions. Question number 2. What's your type of love language? The way that you feel love. The first one that we will talk is the way that you feel loved. Mariana, can you start?
Yes. Well, for me, I think it's the quality of time, because when people take a time to pass with me, it's so important, and this time can be doing nothing or just talking or watch a movie or watch a series that I love, I think it's the way to demonstrate the love or the feelings for me, and for me it's so important, this language.
Yeah, for me it's the same. For me, the way that I feel loved is quality time, and sometimes words of affirmation, but it's not the biggest one. It's not my main important. And for you, Carlo?
For me, it's physical touch.
Physical touch.
Yeah. For me, I like it to be close together and to touch the person and be touched. I think yes, the first and 5. I think it's physical touch after words of affirmation sometimes, but not too much. Yeah, and quality time too, no? So, alcohol is important, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
But for
a
you,
little bit of the kind of how say language love.
I'm not sure it's 5 love of language or 5 language of love. I'm not sure. But I think language of love, it's correct.
Okay.
And you, Sarah?
For me, it's important acts of service and quality time. I think this is so important. Words of affirmation, not so more because have persons lie about this. So I think for me it's quality time and acts of service.
Okay. And you, Mateus? Let's listen about the man.
Well, I think it depends on the context. It depends on my mood, the vibe. But if I have to choose, I think physical touch and quality time.
Okay. It's really interesting because I never thought in this way that it depends of the day, the context. But I like it, your point, Mateus. And you, Wesley?
Physical touch is the first one, and the second is quality time. The others, I don't need too much, mainly word affirmation. Receiving gifts, I don't need it. Acts of service, maybe, but not necessary. But the first one, it is like, I can join together physical touch and quality of time, it's very one.
It's in there.
Yeah, it's like in this case, you don't need a position, depends of the time, depends of the feeling. So I have to feel the feedback first, then it's time to do together something really good and special.
Yes, thank you, Wesley. Now we will change. The first question that you answered was about the way that you feel loved. But now I want to know, how do you demonstrate your love? For me, I demonstrate my love with physical touch and quality of time, because it's one that I love it, but I demonstrate with physical touch. But it depends. An example, with my husband, I demonstrate with physical touch. But if with my family, it's acts of service. So it's nice to have this perception that you can demonstrate your love in different ways for different person. So for me, it's I am confused, I know, but I think it depends. And you, Mariana, how do you demonstrate your love?
I think with words of affirmation, because I don't know, it's important for me that the other people know that how beautiful or how important they are, and say these words for me is important, And I think with the physical touch too, because I don't know, I like to make I don't know how to say appreciation, For me it's important to do this, and sometimes hug, especially my family, because I don't know, some friends don't want to hug because it's pandemic,
Yes.
But for me these two ways is important,
Okay, thank you, Mariana. And you, Carla, how do you demonstrate your love?
Physical touch to receive, to demonstrate, and especially with my family, but with my friends and colleagues, I think words of affirmation, I like to send testing about it. So I think depends on the person, the relationship that you have. So with my family, it's physical touch.
Yes, thank you. You, Sarah?
I demonstrate my love with physical touch and quality time.
I forgot what did you answer in the first the first question. It's the same, that you feel loved and demonstrate?
No, feel action service and quality time, but I demonstrate with physical touch and quality time.
Yes. It's like me, the demonstration. Yes. Thank you. Wesley, how do you demonstrate your love?
I demonstrate my love through physical touch, the first one. And I use part of my time to analyze people that surrounds me. Then I start to analyze and understand a bit. So the quality of time that I dedicate to do it, it is part of my demonstration. But when I'm together, this quality of time that I know, and I know that, oh, are you depressed today? Are you feeling sick? You know,
Oh,
then I
yes.
use you understand. Then I use word affirmation to push up and physical touch. People need it. It is part of our human nature. Sometimes you need to connect to someone. Physically you are talking, but spiritually the other person is out of the moon. So if you touch him or her, and they can come back and talk to you, and got contact. So I use it, the quality of time just to analyze it and pass time together, and words affirmation to push up, and physical touch to connect. It's my techniques. Yeah.
Nice. Just point about to have a time to analysis which language the person will feel loved. It's really important because let's make a comparison. I don't know. Try to imagine if I come here in this English meeting and start talking in French. You cannot understand me because it's not a French meeting. And I suppose you don't speak French. You don't know how to speak French. And the demonstration of love is the same. If you demonstrate in a language that this person can't understand, she will not feel loved, or they will not feel loved. So to have this part of analysis that Wesley said, it's really important. And the last one, Mateus, how do you demonstrate your love?
Well, I usually demonstrate my love with quality time and words of affirmation. And I agree with Wesley. I think if a person enjoys one specific type of love, I will try to use this type of love. But if that person doesn't enjoy this one particular type of love, I will try to avoid this. So, but I usually demonstrate with quality time and words of affirmation.
Yes. Thank you, Mateus. The question number 4. Identify the love language of partner. It's important in a relationship. Sarah, what do you think? Why is important?
I think this is important, quality time, because have moments we want to know. I don't know how can I say this. A moment. Let me see.
No worries.
Yes. Sometimes the person don't like receive physical touch, have moments, and I think quality time and active service is good because we can demonstrate it. I'm here, so if you need, I'm here. I think this is important.
Okay, thank you. And you, Mariana, why identify the love language of your partner? It's important in a relationship.
I think maybe, I don't know, it's important to know what the people like, because, for example, if we say words of affirmation and the partner don't likes because sounds fake, why we say these words, it's difficult, and I think it's important to know about the other likes and how to give love in the way that the both it's comfortable, you know.
Yes, yes, I totally agree with you. And you, Carla?
Each people likes has a profile, different personality, and likes one likes physical touch and other not. And I think it's important, and it not means that I love more or less.
Yes.
According the different kind of language, love of language. So I think it's important to identify and if not just identify, but analyzing if this it's a combination of these different kind of demonstration. For example, I feel loved by physical touch, but the other doesn't like that. So how it's working, no? So I think it's important has this symphony. Yeah, okay. It's like a symphony. I don't know if it's okay in English.
I think it's yes.
Yeah, synchrony between these languages to everything is moving on.
Yes, yes, I totally agree. In the end of this meeting, you will watch a video and it says about when you have a love of language, you will feel loved with this, but you will feel hated with some kinds of demonstration. An example, who likes physical touch? If you hit this person, or if you push this person will freak out. But other, of course, you cannot hit anyone, okay? But an example, a dad and a daughter. If his daughter feel loved with physical touch and the dad hit this kid, it will be the end of the world for this kid. But if she feel loved by, I don't know, quality of time, it will be the end of the words, but in a last way, you know. Did you get me? I think I choose a bad example, but in the end of the meeting, you will watch a video and I think it can explain better than me. Let's listen. Mateus, why is identified so important?
Well, in my opinion, identifying the love language of my partner is important because it will make him or her feel more comfortable. And I think that is important because if you don't want to break up with your partner, if you want this relationship to continue, you have to make the person feel comfortable. And so that's why I think identifying the love language of your partner is important.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Mateus. Everyone answered this question. I think Wesley, did you answer?
Nope.
You can go.
Thanks, Anna. Yeah, it is the word is connection. If you want to connect to someone, and in this case, your partner, maybe your boyfriend, your wife, or whatever, you need to understand about the love language she's feeling. You know, the human being is up and down all the time, right? So the technique that I use it is observation, and I watch the signal that people give me all the time, right? Then after that, I choose what is convenient for that moment, and then I can connect, all right? But normal women, in this case, my wife, all right? I listen to the sound of her voice, you know, the tone of the voice, the pitch go up or down, if it's deep or not, and the body language, which is essential for me understand what she's feeling, if she's angry or not, what is the moment. But time to time, I like to watch like in your case, you are sophisticated woman, right? Then you like to use your hand to communicate as well. Look at her what people, it is sophisticated. Have you ever looked at her fingernail? It is really, really different, the color. So she's organized. Then I use analysis to do it, right? That's my point. Then after that, I connect. The importance for me is about connection.
Yes. Thank you, Wesley. I totally agree with you. If you want to be listened, you need to find a connection about everything. Here in this English meeting, if you want to, you listen me and answer me. The first connection that I did is about the topic. We have a topic in common and we will discuss about this topic. So I think everything in life, it's about to find connections. It's really good. Guys, the question number 4, I will switch this question and we can answer that in the end of the meeting. The question number 6, beyond using the correct love of language, what other factors are responsible for a successful relationship? I can start. About the success in any relationship, I think everyone needs to know the time of give up. Give up is not the correct answer, but I will try to find an example. When you are fighting about something, someone needs to give up about the fight. Someone needs to abdicate about his happy time or he type of he way to be right, and give the other one a second chance. So I think to know this is it's a good way to have a successful relationship.
Ellen, just a minute, please.
Yes.
What is the number of the question, please? Just the number.
Number 6.
Number 2. Thanks.
Okay. And you, Carla, other factors about to have a successful relationship. What do you think?
There are a lot of factors to be a relationship, to become a relationship successful. I think respect, and I agree with you about it. I don't know, but I heard once I heard that the word is step down. Okay, we need to wait for some minutes and we'll discussing other time. So I think it's important. I've been married for 13 years, but I'm with my husband for 19 years, so it's a long time. He was my first boyfriend. I was first girlfriend. So we were together since our teenager time. So I think during all these years, we are be open to learning with the other, and sometimes you're teaching, sometimes you learn. So it's a construction. No? You are putting one piece day by day.
Yes.
And I think that's it.
Thank you, Carla. I totally agree with you. And you, Mateus?
That's a really difficult question, a really complex question. I think it's the $1 million question.
Yes.
But I think that there is not a unique answer to this question because each relationship is different. So I believe that there are many different answers to that question. So I don't have an answer.
Okay, I think it's a good thing as well, because it means we are learning and some words has no answer. And you, Sarah?
I agree with you because in the relationship need respect and abdicate because sometimes we fight, but I'm not, how can I say this? I'm not right every time.
Yes.
So I need abdicate and respect my partner. I think this is so important.
Yes, thank you. Wesley.
Yeah, this is the greatest question that I have thought in a long time. But the answer is respect. The word is respect has different meanings. For instance, Mariana looked like a classic than you, Anna. You know, maybe she's evangelical or Catholic, but she's a bit religious. You are more uh, somebody who make questions about everything, right? You know, in different language. Maybe you will study more than one. You look like study French. You told about French, right? But the point is, when Carol was talking about, she told her about her husband. Is someone she loves and respects. So respect is different because the respect her husband deserves is different from yours. For instance, you don't like to talk about, for instance, you don't like to talk to racist guys. You know, you Anna. It's something that drive you out of the wall. You know, fix really you out when you think you assume someone is racist, for instance, right? But actually, if you are talking to a guy really Christian, the idea about respect is different. If you say about something about questions about Jesus, respect me, please. You know, you are someone that don't respect the religion, right? So the respect is different. Then the
Yeah.
answer for this it is observe before to move, right? After that, you understand about respect, so understand before and understand about the body language is really important. And about before that, you know, before that, then you give your move, trying slowly try to connect. Then the success is the connection. But before you do it, you need to understand about body language, about what is real respect. And so you only will do it if you understand about other person. All right. That's it. That's my point.
Yes, Wesley. I am completely fascinated about your talking about respect, and it's real life. I'm watching a city. The name is Califado. I don't know if you have listened about. Talks about a girl that moved to. Oh my God, I don't know the name of the country, but it's a extremic country that women need to wear a burqa completely, showing just the eyes. And if this woman shows some part of her body, she's not respecting her husband. And here in Brazil, it's completely different. For some people, an example, I'm showing my hands and my arms, and I'm not disrespecting my husband because our country and our culture know this. But if you don't know what is respect and disrespect for your partner, you cannot respect them. So I love it, this talk about respect. Maybe I will bring a topic about respect and we can discuss more about this. And it's really interesting. Mariana, tell us about a psychologist. What's the secret? What's the answer for this biggest question?
I don't know. Many theorics said about here. You know, hear what the other say. You know, to maybe a kind of sensibility. You know, to hear and understand the point of the other. To the relationship, it's go well. You know. And I think it's important. I couldn't agree more with you guys. And I think here it's important, you know, to notice about how the other is feeling that day, you know. I think it's important to because the other give us a little signs how they are in that day, you know. So I think it's important to try to notice, you know.
Yes. Thank you, Mariana. Carla, do you want to choose another question before we continue discussion? We still have the question number 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Let me see. Do you think a relationship is more stressful for a man or a woman?
I love the question number 7. Go ahead, you can answer.
I think this question is very interesting, but I didn't realize about it. I don't know, stressful. I think it depends on the relationship. For me, it's okay because we divide everything since the jobs to the carry of our kids and the domestic activities. So for us, it's okay. Of course, sometimes one is more stressful than other, but we don't have in general problems with it. But I don't know, I would like to hear about it from my colleagues. Wesley, what do you think? What is very philosophical?
Okay, Carla. Carla,
Yeah.
your name equal the name of my young sister, right? Carla Hayes. All right. Maybe another life we were brothers. But anyways, let me tell you something. I think a relation it is difficult because no one care about other at all. We think first in ourselves and something that is fit, you know, and after we think in the other. But I think the stress depend of the situation. Normal, if a man is not a smart guy to understand about woman, he will lose the scenario. The stress is caused because of it. No one likes to lose, right? And women, it's when they are not fulfilled, they will feel stressed. So depend of the moment. If it's a relationship, for instance, Mariana like to listen to. She said it, right? She said she liked to listen. So in all the times she will do it. It is her main way to understand about the world. If her husband don't understand it, she will feel stressed. And he will feel stressed because he thinks she's in some period of the time, right? Then I think it is a cycle. It is like who was born first, Anne or the sorry, I don't know in English, galinha ou ovo, right? But it is a cycle. One starts, it's a domino effect, and I don't know which to go. In this quarantine was showed the result was a divorce, right? But anyways, I will ask for Anna. What do you think, Anna?
Before I answer this question, welcome back, guys. We are discussing and falling in love by the question number 7. It's a relationship more stressful for a man or for a woman? I'm sorry, but I think that it's for women. I think everyone try to answer this question doesn't has a side, and I have a side. For me, it's for women because we are more sensitive, and I think we get angry and sad easier than a man. And unfortunately, when you are married, the woman has more responsibility than the man. I would like it was not true, but I think nowadays it is that the society says the woman is responsible for a lot of things and we are not. So we feel that pressure. And that's the reason I think it's for the woman, and to be a woman here in this country and in this life, in this world, it's really difficult. That's the reason I think it's a woman.
What would be the word without woman? Would be a sheet, right? Yes. Good morning, Artemis.
Yes, it's Atamis, her name. It's Atamis. What do you think, Atamis? It's for men or for women?
Good morning, Wesley. In our room, we're all on the same page. Everybody everybody agreed that women.
Ah,
Everybody.
for sure.
Yeah. And with a lot of examples, like you said, I agree with you 100%. And I'm in my role as woman, and I see these things happening. So